Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today as we test out the Rancho del Zocalo Fantasmic Dining Package. If you're wondering why I'm talking at you via green screen, well, it turns out that the day that we went to Disneyland wound up being much hotter and far more crowded than anticipated. But fear not, for I'm here to fill in any gaps where the audio or my brain might have failed. Let's get started. We started the day by taking the monorail to Tomorrowland. Our dining package wasn't until 1 p.m., so we thought we'd check out the Matterhorn since this year it's celebrating its 65th anniversary. The monorail was the quickest way to get there, but it turns out we really didn't need a rush because the wait time was far more than expected. In fact, as implied earlier, all the wait times were far more than expected. Well, as season pass holders, we know the plan B for crowded days is to eat sweet treats and take in shows. But with a dining package ahead of us, we didn't want to fill up on snacks. So that meant finding a nice, cool theater to take in some entertainment. Which is what we would have done if the Golden Horseshoe stage wasn't currently being used for exhibit space, and if the Fantasyland Theater wasn't converted into a Pixar photo op area, and if Robo Lincoln wasn't currently offline. We're not sure why Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln was down, but we're hoping it's not because he was getting some sort of AI upgrade. I've seen enough episodes of Westworld to know that's a bad idea. With Plan B being a bust, that left us with no other option than Main Street Makeovers. That's right, we hit that bibbity bobbity boutique that is the Main Street shops and got us some new park apparel. All in the form of a music montage.
Hot dog. Hot diggity dog. Ooh, is that Mickey? Donald the Duck. Here comes Goofy. Mickey the Mouse. Mickey the Mouse. Hot diggity dog. Oh, hot dog. Dressing for Disney. Oh, Mickey. Give it that stitch. Goofy. Donald the Duck. Oh,
What's interesting is it says Donald, but it's looking kind of goofy to me.
Diggity dog. Mickey the Mouse. Donald the Duck. Definitely goofy. Mickey the Mouse. Mickey the Mouse.
Now that we looked like honorary citizens of Disneyland, it was finally time for our Rancho del Zocalo dining package. The restaurant is located in the heart of Frontierland between Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and the Shooting Gallery. It's a cafeteria-style restaurant with lots of tables, and it doesn't require a reservation if you're not planning on using a dining package. They serve a variety of Southwest options such as burritos, tacos, and the popular carne asada fries. But we were particularly intrigued by finding out what would be included with our Fantasmic dining package, since the app described it as being a Korean-Mexican fusion, which isn't typical of their everyday menu. So we were pretty disappointed when we got our menu and saw it really wasn't a fusion of any kind. It was pretty typical standard Mexican cuisine. Luckily, our disappointment didn't last long once we got to the front of the line and we saw and smelled the quality of the food that they were cooking.
Thank you. All right, so we're at Rancho del Zocalo. That's the name of it, right?
Yeah.
We're at Rancho del Zocalo. Me and Eric are doing the Fantasmic dining package. So I got the shrimp tacos. They give you 3 shrimp tacos here. Eric got the carne asada.
Which is a very generous portion.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. They give you a good amount there. Looks pretty juicy. We saw him cooking it over there.
Smells amazing.
Yeah. I'm a little jealous I didn't get that, but
I'll give you a taste.
went with the shrimp tacos. So it looks like they give you some Tapatio sauce packets here and some La Victoria salsa packets here. You get a little slice of cake on the side, and you get a fountain drink. Eric's digging in.
I'm getting your slice. Can't go wrong with that cooking right there. Look at that. I gave a squeeze over the carne asada with the lime.
Fried
Never seen lines come with the
Tahini already on it. It's pre-tahini.
Try one of the tacos up.
This is what everybody's waiting for. Now to switch it to time-lapse mode for Anders chewing. That's
good.
Nicely marinated. The tahini lime help.
Actually, has tons of flavor. Lots of flavor.
Didn't even eat it. So this is a good choice.
Actually, this was a little bit better than I was expecting.
Yeah. It's always good to be surprised. Beans for he's gonna be bringing his own fireworks later. It's gonna be a Fantasmic.
Flavor's pretty good. Kind of pleasantly surprised. Flavor's not bad.
Really good. Marinated. It's cooked like just right for them to eat some meat like this. Here. Grill marks.
Okay, so now it's time for us to try the cake. Here we go. Kind of has like a Pixar Fest look to it.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be like a leftover.
All right, so let's watch Eric eat his cake. Oh wait, it's already gone.
It's good.
Eric,
It's the filling that does it. That little jelly that they got inside.
Eric said it's what's on the inside that counts.
He didn't think it'd do comment. Just time how fast you can eat this cake. And he said he's a big dessert fan.
You're done with your stuff?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys do refills here?
No, we don't.
No.
That answers that. Used to, but yeah, I'm not surprised. That's the way things are going.
I also give this better than expected.
Yeah, and you're not a dessert guy.
No, I'm not going to say that it's good and I like it, but it's better than I was expecting. Which I was expecting it to not be very good.
Yeah.
I'm actually continuing to eat this currently.
I know. I was surprised I finished mine.
It doesn't look like it would be good.
It doesn't. It just looks like a cheap piece of sheet cake.
I think I like it because it's not overly sweet.
Yeah, and I think a lot of that's because of the filling.
Yeah.
It's like a nice kind of almost tart.
'Cause I can't stand like these cakes and desserts that are like way too sweet.
It's like a tart berry filling.
Yeah. It's like just the right. It's the right amount of sweet.
And then look at the frosting. It's nice and thin. It's not like a big, thick, just layer of frosting. Man, it's like a good proportion.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Obviously, because I'm still eating it.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
With bellies full of delicious meats and beans, we made one last little pit stop before continuing our day. And with that out of the way, we thought we'd take another go at hitting the Matterhorn. But to our dismay, the already bad wait times had only gotten worse. While there wasn't an official grad night on the books, it seemed like all the schools in the region had shipped out their recently minted grads so they could have one last night of carefree freedom and fun before entering into the exciting world of student debt and then transitioning into Disney adults. Take a good look, kids. This is your future, and it's not pretty. So the decision was made. If we couldn't ride the Matterhorn, we would drink it. We made our way to the Disneyland Hotel and to the beautiful, busy day oasis that is the Tangaroa Terrace. For a limited time during the Matterhorn 65th anniversary, you can get a special Matterhorn-themed Dole Whip float at both the Tangaroa Terrace and at Trader Sam's. It's pretty much the same as a regular Dole Whip float, but it comes in a cute little collectible plastic cup, and it's also garnished with some crunchy blue coconut sprinkles. You also have the option of adding dark rum or coconut rum to your Dole Whip float. I opted for the dark rum since it was recommended by a friendly bartender, and I agree, it was a good choice. We're not sure how long they'll be serving these Matterhorn floats, but I suspect it'll probably be until they run out of the cute little cups or the blue coconut sprinkles. I should also add that on June 20th, you can mobile order for a special limited edition ceramic Matterhorn Anniversary Tiki Mug at Trader Sam's. If it's like their usual mug releases, it might be a little hard to get, but you can always try checking. You know, I might be there. After June 20th, you may or may not need to mobile order one, and they might just have them in stock until they run out. Who knows? Along with our Matterhorn float, we also ordered a couple zombies, because it was that kind of day.
Cheers, YouTube. If you want the good drinks, come here.
Tangaroa Terrace and Trader Sam's share a drink menu, and the drinks are all tropical tiki bar themed. My usual drink of choice, like I said before, is the zombie. But honestly, just about every drink I've had there has been pretty good. I would recommend going there and trying some. If you'd like us to do a full review of all the drinks on their menu, leave us a comment and we'll start toughening up our livers. Relaxed and once again ready to face the crowds, we made our way through the new security station outside the hotel and headed back to Disneyland. Once inside, we caught a performance by the ever-delightful Dapper Dans of Disneyland. These guys are always worth a listen, and I sincerely hope that Disneyland doesn't give them the boot like they have to so much of the other live entertainment. After the Dapper Dans finished their set, we wandered around aimlessly for a few hours, hoping to find a ride or something. But everywhere we went, it was just too crowded. With sore feet, we ambled towards the rivers of America, just hoping to catch a bite to eat before Fantasmic. Once again, we thought ourselves out of luck, as every eating establishment in the vicinity of Fantasmic was packed tighter than me on the Finding Nemo submarine voyage. Every place except for the Hungry Bear. We're not sure why the Hungry Bear was so empty that night, perhaps because it's slated to be closed for construction and maybe people thought it was closed already. Either way, it made our decision easy. I got the standard chicken strips, but Andrew opted to get the seasonal burger and learned a new word in the process.
Well, let me see what the name of this thing's called.
Andrew's going to say hello-te to the elote.
Is it elote or elote? Elote? I don't know. Being
the ever-vigilant vlogger that he is, Andrew chose to record a review of his elote burger. Enjoy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Hungry Bear restaurant over here in Critter Country. We're live. We have Eric here.
Barely alive.
Barely alive at the Hungry Bear.
Yeah.
We're refueling.
Very hungry.
What do you got here, Eric?
Barely alive. Standard chicken tenders.
We got chicken tenders. Award-winning?
They're chicken tenders.
They're chicken tenders. Are those fries? Those are fries, guys.
Fries, guys. Got a tendy. Ranch.
Oh, ranch.
Oh, barbecue.
Oh, barbecue.
Barbecue ranch.
He's getting wild and crazy. That's how we do it here at Dogs Are Barking.
I don't play by the rules.
He doesn't play by the rules, guys.
Double dipping.
Wow. Okay. Now, let me show you guys what we're working with over here. We got the elote, I don't know how you pronounce this. Elote Street Burger. It's like their seasonal specialty burger. It's got guacamole. It's got whatever that type of cheese is called. It's got some corn mixture on there. It's got some sort of spicy sauce, they said.
It's a cotija.
2 of the workers that I talked to here, they said they liked it, so we're going to try it out. And
Cotija.
French fries, of course. Eric, something about said something.
I think it's a cotija.
Yeah.
Similar to like a crumbled feta.
Yep. Go.
I start barking.
That's good for quick service. Definitely better than just a standard cheeseburger. It's like a Southwest style burger.
Is it better than a cheeseburger pizza?
Oh, way better. It's kind of like a spicy guacamole, like Southwest style burger. It's not super spicy, but you can tell it has a little bit of cook. That was good.
I chose not to record a review for my standard chicken strips because we were running a little bit late for our Fantasmic viewing and because they're standard chicken strips. But if you just have to know, they were hot, they were crunchy, and they filled my tummy. Once again refueled, we hurried off to our viewing area, which for the Rancho del Zocalo dining package is the farthest roped off area near Frontierland. Despite that, it is still a great viewing area and definitely worth it when compared to the pricier dining plan options. The only cons really is you're corralled into a small space with a large group of people who also just chow down a giant plate full of rich meat, spicy foods, and refried beans, potentially making this the most flammable area at Fantasmic since Murphy the Dragon went up in flames. Also, this viewing area doesn't provide chairs, so you'll have to sit on the hard ground. And yes, you sit. Standing is not an option in this viewing area. And remember, Disney doesn't allow you to bring stools or chairs past the security checkpoints. Fortunately, I thought to come prepared, and I brought a couple items to try out and review for you good people. Andrew tried out the Butt Be Dry Booty Bib. This waterproof keister curtain is like a portable picnic blanket that you clip around your waist, and it rolls up conveniently when not in use. So when you're ready to watch Fantasmic, you just undo the Velcro and unfurl it. These letters are a little something that I added. Just a little surprise for Andrew when he watches this video later when I'm done editing. You're welcome, Andrew. While the Butt Be Dry didn't provide much in the way of cushioning, it did keep Andrew's bottom clean and dry, just the way he likes it. I tried out the Climate Inflatable Backpacking Cushion. The advantage of this thing is it folds up small enough to fit in a pocket. The only real con is it doesn't have a standard plug like you get in your pool floaty. It's a little twist top. So when I go to blow it up, the air immediately comes out before you have time to really tighten it. So I find myself doing this little move here. I gotta hold it with my tongue, and then I kind of twist it with my finger. It's like this, see? That's a little pro tip for you right there. If you buy one of these Climate backpacking cushions. Even though it's kind of filled up and feels squishy, it much like the Butt Be Dry, it didn't really provide much in the way of cushioning, but it did keep my derriere clean and dry, which is also the way I like it. And then when you're done with this thing, just let the air out, fold it up, and toss it away in your backpack. We went to the early Fantasmic showing, which is typically a lot more crowded than the later showing, but despite getting there just 15 minutes before show start, we still had no problem having a great view from our dining package area. It's probably hard to tell from our video because we found it a bit of a challenge to film from a seated position, but It really is a great viewing area, and we really do highly recommend it.
Deal with me and all the powers of my imagination!
After Fantasmic ended, the fireworks show started almost immediately afterwards. But unlike Fantasmic, you were free to get up, stand, and wander as you pleased. While it's not the best location to view the fireworks, it's still great that they have it as an option, and we also appreciated that they were putting up the projections that accompany the fireworks on the water spray. As soon as the last firework boomed, we turned around and headed straight to Pirates of the Caribbean, which was directly behind our Fantasmic viewing area. We got in the queue before the line could reform after fireworks ended, and it gave us something to do while we waited for the post-fireworks crowd to disperse before we headed home. So that pretty much wraps things up. Thanks for watching our video. Did you learn anything? I know I sure did. Such as maybe not forgetting to hook up a microphone, and maybe not planning on spending an entire day at Disneyland during graduation season, and wearing a curtain on your butt in public looks weird, so make your cousin do it. If you found any of our tips, tricks, or reviews helpful, please let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear it. And if you have any tips or tricks of your own, please share them with us. We love to learn new things, try new things, and it helps us out. And lastly, please help us out with a like, a subscribe, and dinging that little bell thingy, which I don't know what it does, but other YouTubers say it, so do that thing. Thanks. Bye-bye.